Hello, everyone. We're back with another turn resolution. This is going to be February 25, almost the end of February. And this is, again, this is Friedrich. My opponent, TF 1377, is Japan. And we're, some potential chaos is, I feel like some potential chaos is right around the corner. So here we go. Submarine action or lack of action. Of course, some depth charges happen, but yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to think if he saw our ships as they exited Pearl Harbor. We saw a merge action happen. That was purposeful, but I see the ships on the map, I think, and if it's on a turn resolution, I think that means he sees them too. Fun. So, yeah, that happened. Now, I'm not sure how big of a torpedo this thing is. It is a midget submarine, but still not cool. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and push through. We do have a few ships coming in to do this bombardment. Really, this is just to be annoying. I have no expectations of actually doing anything more than remember we're here and we're here to be annoying. So a little bit of base damage and not very much ground forces damage, but again, just minor annoyance. And we're doing the same thing with these Dutch cruisers. I figure these guys are sitting here. The Japanese are doing nothing in the Java Sea, and I don't want to sit here for too long doing nothing. So why not wreck these space? Because here's the thing. My guess is he's going to want to repair it and build it up and use it for attacks against Batavia, but I could be wrong. Yeah, and another thing is it will require supplies that are picked up. This was my sub patrol. Initially, it was to protect Moon Bay from invasion, but it didn't do anything for that end. And now, hopefully, it's kick out a ship. Is it coming around to Port Moresby? I have no idea what's happening here. But he has also 3 APDs. And I'm curious what's going on here. This may not be everything that he's got. So, very curious what's happening with him. I hear a sinking sound. All right, this guy's probably going down. So here goes. Yep. That ship had been damaged heavily at Luganville, and he has this area so infested by submarines. It's insane. Okay. All right, so San Francisco may not be infested by submarines. That is an unconfirmed report. However, you never know. It's always good to fly ASW on the West Coast. because you never know. All right, air action time. So heavy cloud, whatever that means, as far as accuracy, and some base hits. Follow-up sweep. Sally's the black magnet. 12 out of 22 damaged. More Sally's. And getting some lilies in. They want in on the action, I guess. And 49 more Sally's. Come on, fly. Alright. 20, almost half of them damaged. Taking a toll. Alright, so this was, we did a bombardment, and I thought, hey, I've got a bunch of bombers here doing nothing. So let's have some fun. So 6 runway hits. Well, it's better than 0, right? Alright, Hudson's bombing. I think the intent was to knock him out of move mode. I believe he was moving up this way. I could be wrong, and that could be from a different turn, but heavy rain, nothing came of it. Alright, so we're bombing his air base still. And 1 runway hit. With a heavy bomber like that, I'm not sure what 1 hit means. Alright, so looks like KB has come out to play. But where is it gonna go? These submarines are being reported as hit. Alright, some Nels coming after our minesweepers. Alright, going for our tankers. Alright, so we came out unscathed, at least this cycle. So he's got cap over Terracan, so see if our bombers can get through. And even if they do, maybe they'll be inaccurate with all the chaos here. Okay, 2 bombers made it. Okay, yeah, it might be worse than 2 destroyed. Alright. So we're hitting his ground troops right here in the center of New Caledonia. Because we have units coming in here that are going to be in move mode, and I think it's going to be bad. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This light cargo ship is the target of 6 Nels. How much damage can these things take? Okay. Getting some hits in. See if we can make it back to port. Eight hits, heavy damage, and there was an oil slick. So it could be a defense mechanism or it could be sunk. And I believe that's the sound of a sinking submarine. Well, it's not going to have the same value as a transport, but all right. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. I have no idea what just happened here. His disruption must be so high that his AV went from 448 to 20. And our guys just came in move mode. I just need to flip them to combat, do an attack, because they're going to be so beat up that they're going to be ripe for a counter. All right, Chusian, another bombardment. I did not expect that in New Caledonia. I expected it to be way worse. All right, deliberate attack here. These guys are the ones that are basically out of supply. I thought they were going to cave last time. I doubt they'll last one more turn, but I thought the same last time. But at least I can switch these bombers from supply if they're bad. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Okay, they lost again. Now it's 3-1. We take even losses. Even losses is worse for me. So there we have it. All right. So here's his bombardment at Singapore, the daily bombardment. Okay. This time we do have some counter battery fire, but we take the worst of it. And we've got just some tiny amount of guns firing back at him. We have an idea of how much AV he has left now that we've had this action. Come to that. All right, guys. I know what I'm going to be doing, setting up on my next turn. And I will say that we're going to bomb again. I think that's kind of a gimme. Now, he may have reinforcements. That huge armada, what looks like a huge armada to me, coming from, I don't know, the Solomons, Guadalcanal area. That armada looks like either reinforcements, so he's going to drop them either in New Caledonia or he's going to invade Luganville, or there's all sorts of other islands he could go for from there. All right. I'll be right back. All right. I was taking a look at what do we got here? Saratoga. And I think I flipped it off of full speed because I think we can start moving around here. We can still hit Midway or we can look for enemy ships that might be in this area. So we'll keep an eye out and see what comes of that. And if we can't find any ships, we will try to damage his base. Just making sure. I think these guys were going to hit the airfield, and then these guys can hit the port if they don't find anything. If they don't find anything out here. And then we've got naval bombardment coming. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say, go on in whenever you're ready. We will bomb Midway. That's my plan anyway. or I mean, we'll bomb it before these ships get here, if they don't find any ships to sink, and that's fine, because KB is occupied, so we're fine doing something different. And then I'm gonna gamble here, and we will shift 160th to combat. They'll need a data pack. That's fine. It gives us time to figure out what's going on. And we will, I'm going to go ahead and reuse this. Maybe not. Because I do have some transport capacity here. Maybe not high. Let's see. What do we have? 3 transports that are decent speed and 2 that are pretty strong, high capacity. So, I kind of think with an amphibious invasion, you want the more the merrier to get in there quick. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm going to turn clear waypoints. Not that matters because I'll be shifting where they're gonna go. Switch to amphibious, and let's see, 14 is our slowest speed. So let's grab some more transports, and we will load troops, and we will load 160th, 129 assault. Now I don't know what he has on this base, but with what we're sending in to hit this, I think we'll be okay to attempt it. I'm gonna transfer. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. So here we go. One of the things I want to do, and we'll fuel up here. One of the things I want to do is suppress whatever aircraft he might have at this base. Now, does he even have aircraft still here? Oh. He brought some transports or cargo ships here. Did he pick up his troops and leave? Did he drop off reinforcements? Did he pull his aircraft? I don't know what's going on here, but we're going to start coming up, and we're going to hit this with planes and ships, and then we're going to follow up with an amphibious invasion. And if it succeeds, it succeeds, of course. But if I'm going to go around these subs, I don't know what their mission is supposed to be, his subs, but I don't think right now that they're set to react to my moves. So I'm going to just just loop around and go up here, and then see what, again, if we get halfway there and find out that it looks like it's probably too strong, we'll just head right back. No big deal. But I did have hope that these guys would join the party, so they will. Because I don't know if he put some mines there. That's kind of a concern of mine right this minute. And I might be wrong to worry, but I'll take a chance. And these guys go at decent speed anyway, so so yeah, I think we're okay with that. So yeah, that's ready to go. I think I'm going to allow it to retire after he gets up there. He's docked, he's loading. Yep, I think it will take one turn, and then we'll check and make sure the sub alignment is the same, that we can get out here and go. I can see, okay, right now he doesn't see these. So whatever he saw during the move, he doesn't know they're there right now. So, okay, this is kind of interesting. So we will certainly keep an eye on this. We got some more cargo coming in. So we'll have to bring out some destroyers to escort them in. And I'm gonna look at some more things, because we may have another carrier group ready to. We'll see how good the condition. Oh, I remember. I put the Lexington into pier side because I knew it was only going to take a couple days to just bump this to 0. So in one more day we can bring out another carrier group, and I know we don't have to have it because KB is busy. In fact, let's go there now. KB should be in this group here, right? Well, it says CVEs and CVLs, but last turn we saw CVs, and you can see a number of bombers and fighters. Now, it could be that we just don't have a good spot on this, because I don't know. He knows I have several fighters here, so I don't know why he would risk coming here and attacking, coming down here and hitting this base with CVLs. So this still cannot dock. Why is that? Because this is docked. So we will block it. Okay. So that he can finish it loading his units. Okay. These are fully unloaded and ready to start moving up the road. This is already halfway to the next hex anyway. And yeah. So this is, I'm very intrigued by what's going to happen next. But this 135th Base Force and 2nd Marine Regiment, they are not finished loading on the amphibious ships that are going to take them there. I wish we would be doing something about these, but unfortunately, all of our stuff is sitting here side. So at the time I put these guys in for repairs, these subs were not looming. So the best we can do is we've got a couple of AMs, and I do have some more ASW on its way. But these guys should not be here. So we'll let them get in here and up that far and see what happens, what comes of it. Yeah. So we've got these guys coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to be this far. As these guys come up. How fast could these be? Well, let's just take the Stewart here. Oh, he's refitting. Okay. Yeah, we got nothing here. Okay, so nobody has spotted this guy, this carrier yet, and I'm not ready to be exposed, although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, I've been traveling about 9 hexes per turn. So from here, Kumak is 7, which is just about right. Oh man, I wish I knew where these guys were going. Southeast, it says. So Luganville, probably. So, yeah, we'll maintain course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just see. 10. So, too far. Okay. So, by the way, let's switch to. Everybody's going to do deliberate. And this guy can't even bombard, but he's here anti-air. So he'll stay there doing his thing. We've got some more units moving up the road, although I'm not sure why these base forces are already moving up. But why not? We'll let them keep going. And of course, we got reinforcements from further back. So, oh, I have an idea. I wanted to drop paratroopers right there, and I think I'm going to still, because then he has no place to retreat to. Maybe I can get this whole unit to surrender. So let's do it. So our support is way higher, but I can tell you the airbase still, oh, 250 of 250. Perfect. Okay. So here we go. Let us troop transport. Okay. Drop there, people. Can we not? Troop transport. What's wrong? No base. I didn't think that this had to have a base. This is a regular air transport. And these are parachute battalions. I'll have to try to figure that out. I mean, I paradropped into Luganville, so with the same unit a long time ago, and they're still there, of course. So I don't get what's going on there. Okay, this reset. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure this has anything to do with anything, but let's take away something here. I don't want to eliminate any of my fighters, but let's see. Well, this is just something I'm gonna have to work on, and it's fine. It'll happen. All right, but this is intriguing. These say southeast, but that could just be because they're working down here and they're going straight down, let's say, and it goes boop, and that means southeast. So that could mean nothing. Really, it just means I still have no clue where they're going. We say, well, I'm sure. Yeah, let's take a look at this. My bad. So we lost 6 aircraft. He lost 7. Air-to-air losses. That was those Dutch bombers. So 6, 4 air-to-air, 2 ops. Okay. So basically, all of our aircraft were these Dutch bombers. So that's a shame, but they haven't been hitting anything. Let's see, Jake drowned. Okay, so apparently they were on board that AMC. That's just my only guess right now. The AMC that was coming around the corner here. So, and then 2 zeros to ops, 1 Lily to flak, a Sally to ops, and a Mavis to ops. So the losses 543 to 536. And let's see if we lost any pilots, which probably a couple of Dutch bomber pilots. And the score is still in our favor, but he still has initiative, so there's a lot yet to happen. Ship sunk. Let's see what happened last turn. So this AMC, due to a Mark 10 torpedo, that was the S-28, I believe. And so this is worth 26 points. It carries 1,200 troops and 3,600 cargo. So that was a nice sinking, a good trophy. That's the word I was trying to look for. It had it was pretty fast, good endurance, very long range. So this is a pretty good ship. So good job, S-28. We lost our Glenorchy worth 15. Then we lost this cargo ship that was trying to get a few more supplies into Cagayan. And then he lost his, what am I trying to say, Midget submarine. Now, this is a pretty amazing torpedo, but I guess it only has 1 mount. I'm guessing 1 torpedo. I'm not sure how these midget subs work, but tiny endurance, so it must have been launched from something. But yeah, we were able to sink it. So hey, it's worth not very much, but anytime you can sink these things, these pesky things that might come back to bite you, put a torpedo into your transports, it's always good to sink those. So yeah, we'll take it. So here's a 30 to 16 score on ship sinking. Yeah, so I wanted to look at that, and I don't know why we jumped over here. But yeah, I'll be confirming that everything's going to be okay here at New Caledonia. I mean, I say that as if I know what I'm doing. I hope I can confirm that everything's going to be okay. So here we have what was unloading this anti-tank unit, the 109th Tank Attack Regiment. So welcome to Port Moresby. We can use we'll be happy to take all the help we can get holding this base. So there we have it, some reinforcements. It'll take a couple of turns to be ready, but if he brings in a tank regiment, hopefully we're ready with 36 2-pounders. See if they're good against ships too. As the ships come to unload, maybe we can fire some 2-pounders at them. So let's take a look. I'm trying to get enough of this base force to convert it to the full thing and then start flip it to replacements on so that we can get some more aviation support in there. So in the meantime, I have an air transport unit. Why did I not tell these guys? Let's go. Because, I mean, if he doesn't chase me, and if it takes me 3 months to get back, just start marching, guys. I'm trying to get some air support to you to pick you up, but in the meantime, let's see. So where do we want to go? Not Darwin. Let's have a look on the map. These guys can only fly 10. So I think my thought was Tennant Creek, get down here, we have some aviation support. Then from here to Cloncurry, some more aviation support. So that's Cooktown. Yep, we can do it. So boom, boom. Seriously? Okay, so we'll have to go to Karen. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've heard it different ways, but yeah, this place before we can get up here and then across because this is too far. So, yep, it'll take one extra hop than I thought, but might as well get started. Tennant Creek, here we come. So it's going to take us 1, 2, 3, 4 days to get to Port Moresby, and this guy won't have traveled very far in those 4 days, but certainly, and I'd still like to keep picking up this guy. So, you know, we're pulling out a lot of his equipment. I don't know how much he's losing due to lack of supplies, but if he collapses now, we at least I doubt I'm going to get these 6-inch guns carried over by aircraft. But if this evaporates now, we'll have something to start building from here. And in the meantime, and then when I'm done evacuating this, I'll start trying to pull these guys out because I'd like to keep everything all these forces intact, especially because this, even though it's 13 assault value currently, that's still something to help defend. We'll take it. We'll take every able body. So got that out of the way, and then looking here in the East Indies, I don't see much happening. We're trying to bug out of here, but we're moving very slowly. But at least they're not chasing us. They're going the exact opposite direction. So so maybe we can make it to a base and then recover. Singapore, I think, is only a matter of time. And China, I can't believe this core is still hanging around, but it is. Look at the supplies now. 53 total supplies. That is sad. I've seen players with Chinese attack to eliminate their troops so they can rebuild. But in this case, and I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but in this case, he's attacking me, so that keeps him preoccupied. If I attack and evaporate too soon, then he'll have freedom of movement. And if I can give one more turn, give the rest of my forces one more turn, I should take it. And this guy, he's on his own, but he's holding for now. Where else? Anything else happening specifically? I don't know if we knock these guys out of move mode, but he still has the arrow, so he's heading up there. We'll do it again. We got the 12, only 10 fatigue average. We'll take the shot. As long as he doesn't have cap and isn't willing to bring cap, we'll hit him a little bit more. So I feel like I always feel like I'm missing something when I'm done with the turn. I feel like I'm missing something when I'm done discussing the prior turn, the resolution, but hopefully whatever I've missed, we can recap next time. And I appreciate everyone for their interest and for visiting, watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day, good evening, wherever you are, and take care. Talk to you later. Bye.